Good morning, students. Today, let us revise work, power, energy. As you know, all the three physical quantities are scalars. We define work W as the dot product of F bar and S bar, force and displacement. And we define power as dot product of force and velocity. And energy, if it is potential energy, it is represented with U, mg into height of the center of mass of the object. And the kinetic energy is represented as half mv square. In terms of momentum means mass into velocity. It can be written as p square by 2m. If I see the definition of work done, whenever an object is acted upon by certain force which provides some displacement, the dot product of force and displacement is defined as the work done. If force and displacement are parallel to one another, then W is equal to Fs cos theta. It becomes Fs cos 0 if F bar is parallel to S bar. Then it is cos 0 is 1. So Fs, it is positive work done. It is positive work. If F bar and S bar are anti-parallel to one another, that means angle between F bar and S bar is 180 degrees. In that case, cos 180 minus 1. So you will get minus Fs. This is negative work. And if F bar is perpendicular to S bar, that means angle between them is 90, then cos 90 is 0, work done is 0. 0 work it is. We may have positive work, we may have negative work, we may have 0 work, depending on the angle between the force and displacement. Here F bar and S bar at 0 degrees to one another. Here F bar and S bar are at 90 degrees to one another. So likewise, power also depends on the angle between force and velocity. It is Fv cos theta. Depending on theta value, we will define the sign of power. Generally, vertically thrown up body, if you throw an object vertically upwards, actually gravitational force is acting in the downward direction. You are giving displacement in the upward direction. The angle between force and displacement is 180 and the work done is negative in this case. Work done is negative in this case. Similarly, if you consider the motion of electron around the positive charged nucleus, electron is a negative charged element which is moving around the nucleus. Here, the force of attraction between electron and the nucleus is like this. The displacement is like this. So, force and displacement are perpendicular to one another. In that case, the work done by the electrostatic force between the nucleus and electron to provide the displacement along that circular path is 0. So this is about the basic idea of work, power and energy. Energy and power we can define like this. Power is nothing but rate of doing work. Rate of doing work means F bar dot S bar by T. You can write it as F bar dot S bar by T. F bar dot V bar. This is the power. Power is the dot product of force and velocity. Rate of doing work is defined as power. The capacity to do work is called energy. Energy possessed by a body due to its position is called potential energy. Energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy can have a formula of mv square, otherwise p square by 2m. Potential energy is having formula mg h maximum. mg h. H is the height of center of mass of the object. Suppose here is an object of mass m. Here is an object of mass m having length L. Its potential energy can be identified by taking the product of potential energy generally represented with U, by taking the product of m into g into height of center of mass of the object. This is height of center of mass. The height of center of mass is L by 2 in this case. The same scale, if you keep it at a position like this by making some angle theta here, then its potential energy can be taken like this. Here, this distance is L by 2. Height of center of mass of the object is like this. So m is the mass of the scale, g is the acceleration due to gravity, into height of center of mass, that is mg L by 2 cos theta. Sorry, it is a height opposite angle, so L by 2 sin theta. So in this way we define the potential energy for a slant object, for a standing object. When the same scale is lying down on the ground, the potential energy becomes 0 because height of center of mass is 0. So here potential energy becomes 0. So these are the basic ideas of work, power and energy. Briefly I explained here. Try to revise the concept through your textbook, otherwise through integrated material. And one more important point you should note here, there is a law called law of conservation of energy. According to law of conservation of energy, the total energy of the system is always conserved the total energy of the system, that means the kinetic energy plus potential energy of the system always conserved. Conserved means constant. We use this law for solving various problems. And also we have work energy theorem. According to work energy theorem, work done always brings a change in kinetic energy of the object. So work done is equal to kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. Kinetic energy final means half mv square. Kinetic energy initial means half mu square. By taking the difference of final kinetic and initial kinetic energy, you can calculate work done in case of moving object. Sometimes work done might be equal to change in potential energy also. Depending on situation, we should take the work done value, either change in kinetic energy or change in potential energy is equal to the amount of work done. The total energy of the system or total mechanical energy of the system is always constant when conservative forces are acting. You go through all these ideas. Based on these ideas, we may solve various problems. Let us move on to certain applications related to work, power and energy now. It's a question asked in JEE 2019 based on work, power, energy. A uniform cable of mass capital M and length L is placed on a horizontal surface such that its 1/nth part is hanging below the edge of the surface. To lift the hanging part of the cable, up to the surface, the work done should be so this is the question. Here the options are like this: mg capital L by 2n square, mg capital L by n square. Here it is capital M. Third option, 2 capital mg L by n square, n capital mg n. So this is the thing we need to solve. As per the question, here is a table, here is a uniform cable or chain something. The total mass of the chain is capital M. Total length of the chain is capital L. This is mass of chain or mass of cable, length of cable. Mass per unit length of the cable. M by L. Mass per unit length of the cable is M by L. 1 by nth part of the chain is hanging below the edge of the surface. 1 by nth part of the chain is hanging. Length of cable hanging L by N. Mass of hanging part. Mass per unit length is M by L. Length of hanging part is this. So LL gets cancelled. M by N is the mass of the hanging part. If you want to lift the hanging part onto the table, the center of mass of the hanging part should be displaced from this point to this point. Actually, length of the hanging part is L by N. It should be lifted through L by 2N distance. So, work done is F bar dot S bar, nothing but Fs cos theta. The force required to lift is nothing but weight of the hanging part. Mass of the hanging part is M by N into G will be the weight of the hanging part which is acting in the downward direction. Against this force, you need to provide a displacement L by 2N. So force is in the downward direction, nothing but gravitational force. The displacement is in upward direction. So angle between them is 180. Cos 180 is -1. Therefore here the work done is negative. So you will get the solution as mgl by 2n square with a negative sign. Only if you talk about the magnitude of work done, that is mgl by 2n square. This is the solution for the given question. I hope I am clear. I have taken the total mass of the chain as M, total length of the chain as L, mass per unit length of the chain as M by L, length of the hanging part L by N, mass of the hanging part M by N, work done to lift this hanging part onto the table is given by this expression. This is the simple solution for the given question. But one important observation what we have to do is we are not calculating the potential energy here. If we calculate the potential energy, we should take the center of mass location into consideration. we are calculating work done. Work should be done to bring the entire chain onto the table. Entire chain onto the table means total L by N length should be lifted onto the table. So here displacement means L by N you should take. Then answer is mgl by n square. So option B is the right answer. But everybody generally makes mistake by taking L by 2n into consideration. L by 2n is the location of center of mass, that is okay. But the displacement of the chain, you should apply some force against the weight to lift the entire hanging part onto the table. So you should take the length of the hanging part here for calculating work done. I hope you understood what I say. One more question, let us discuss. JEE 2018. A particle is moving in circular path of radius A. Under the action of an attractive potential U is equal to minus K by 2R square. Its total energy is the options for this question are minus K by 4A square, K by 2A square, 0, minus 3 by 2, K by A square. So these are the options given for this question. We need to find the total energy of the system. You know that force is negative gradient of potential or potential energy. Force is negative gradient of potential energy. And if you consider force as vector, F bar can be written as minus du by dr of r cap, unit vector in the direction of r bar. That is, force can be taken as d by dr of, as per the given question, minus K by 2r square you should take here into r cap. So minus minus gets cancelled. So K will come out. D by dr of K by 2 also will come out. R power minus 2. R cap. So K by 2. Derivative of R power minus 2 is minus 2 r power minus 2 minus 1 r cap. 2 gets cancelled. So k by r cube into r cap is the force vector. Now we need to calculate the total energy. Total energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. They themselves gave potential energy. We are required to find kinetic energy. Generally, particle is moving in circular path of radius a. So the force acting on this will be the centripetal force. So magnitude of force is nothing but k by r cube, which is nothing but centripetal force. So k by r cube into the general formula of centripetal force is mv square by r. This and this will go for square times. So mv square value is k by r square. So when you want half mv square value, half k by r square. This is nothing but kinetic energy. Total energy is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. K by 2r square plus potential energy is minus k by 2r square. So total energy is 0. We should take 0 as answer for this question. From this problem, 3 important points we should understand. Force is the negative gradient of potential energy. When particle is in circular motion, the force acting on the particle is centripetal force. The general formula for centripetal force mv square by r should be taken into consideration for calculation of kinetic energy, and the total energy is 0.